Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I've been really ill this week, so if you can hear my voice, I apologise. I think everybody and their mum has been ill this week, so yeah, I'm on the mend, but I'm still feeling a little rough. But today, there's a reason I've got no makeup on, and actually I'm very proud of myself that I'm on here with no makeup on an ill week. My skin is not loving me at the minute. But anyway, today we are doing the ultimate foundation video. I am mixing all of the foundations that I own. So I have 10 foundations right here. I'm going to mix them all together and hopefully create the foundation of dreams. I love all of these foundations for different reasons. So mixing them together, what's going to happen, what we're saying, I have no idea. So that's why I wanted to do this intro with no makeup on, because I didn't want to give away the end result and I don't know the end result yet. So that's why I wanted it to be fair, and I wanted it to just like go out so that you guys get my normal reaction when it comes. So without further ado, let's just get on with this video. By the way, I got this idea from Amanda Ensing, and I know she got it from somebody else, so it is floating around on YouTube. So I'm basically just jumping on the bandwagon because I watched Amanda Ensing's the other day and loved it. So yeah, let's just get started. I feel like I want to put my hair back because freshly washed hair with all my foundations, no thank you. So I've just got this little white dish that I'm going to put every foundation in. Are we ready? First up is the Kiko Universal Fit Foundation. Also guys, this is a bit awkward because I'm not a huge massive YouTuber that can afford to have every foundation in all of their colours. All of these foundations are in different colours. I have some foundations that are my pale shade right now, some are my really tan shade. So mixing them is gonna go down really, really well. Everybody else that's done this video has put in the same sort of like range of colours. It's not their pale shade and their darkest tan shade. Like they've usually put in like just all of their tan shades or all of their pale shades or something like that. But I don't have that many foundations. Well, I have a lot of foundations, but I don't have as many to have the foundations I love in every colour that I need it in. So these are all going to be a mixture of colours. So I'm a little bit worried about what colour the foundation is going to come out to be, but we shall see. So yeah, starting with the Kiko Universal Fit in the shade Neutral. So I don't know, like just a little squirt I suppose, maybe like that. Yeah, a little bit more. That'll do. So I've got that much in there of the Kiko. Really contrasting to this colour. This is my pale, this is too pale for me for my pale skin, basically, this foundation. So we shall see, mixed in with some more tan shades. But this is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin foundation in the shade Light Beige. You see the two different colours in there. Next up, one of my favourite foundations, but the pump is terrible, so I've just taken it off. This is the EX1 Invisiwear foundation. So got some EX1 in there after a little bit of struggle. I feel like this is drying out because I've taken the pump off. I should have just left the pump on and then unscrewed it every time I use it, but that's just long, and I'm just going to have to buy another one, aren't I? This is in the shade 3.0. Next we have the Maybelline Luminous and Smooth in the shade 105. Again, one of my palest foundations I own. This is the Illamasqua Skin Base in the shade SB03. Next we have the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I really like this. This is the like my go-to sort of everyday foundation for pale skin days, like just a normal day. So if I was like going out to run errands now or to go and do something but I wanted to wear a bit of makeup, I would put this foundation on. Next up we got the Makeup Forever HD foundation in the shade N127. This is my tan shade, so it's going in there with all my others. I need to get a new one of this foundation. I love this foundation, but I've had it for ages now. Actually, it has lasted me a long, long time, and I've used it quite a lot as well, so I'm very into this. Next up we got the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Again, a really good foundation. It's kind of going off it actually as I like try new foundations. I'm finding some that just suit my skin a little bit better, but I still really love this foundation. So this is in the shade 105. I'm going to have so much left over. Next up, I don't like this foundation, but I thought it's only fair to use every foundation that I have, and this is the NYC Skin Matching Luminizer Foundation. I used this in my last, I will card it here and link it below, Trying American Drugstore makeup. This was in there, so if you want to see this fail, go over there. So I'm only going to put a little bit of that because I don't want it to mess up my nice concoction. And last but certainly not least is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup in the shade Pale Almond 2C2. Again, this is like a hit and miss foundation for me. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. So, oh crap, put a bit too much in there. Okay, so this is what we have ended up with. Look at all those colours. Some pale, some tanned, like some really runny, some just staying there. Like, that's insane. So I'm gonna mix this. Okay, so definitely the tan shades are winning. It's becoming a lot more of a tan shade. Like, it's definitely overpowering the pale shades. I love how I'm using the broken end of a makeup brush. That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna prime my skin just to make this fair. I'm gonna use the number 7 Instant Illusions Airbrush Away Primer. Just a little bit of that, just so the foundation actually has like a fair base to sit on, and you know, it can go on the nicest that it can, because I'm actually going out after this and I'm going to be out for a very long time, so I'm hoping this doesn't go too badly. Okay, so I'm going to use a beauty blender, obviously just the most efficient way to put makeup on, and it's my most loved way of putting foundation on. It's the only way I use really, so it's only fair. So let's just plonk this on. I heard that for some people this really tingled or itch doing this challenge, or like mixing them all together or whatever it is. I don't think it's a challenge, is it? It's just a test. But for some people it really itched them, so I'm waiting to see if that happens, because I don't want that to happen, especially if I'm going out. So far so good, it's going on nicely. Quite liking this finish so far. It's blending in nicely. It's definitely more of a tan shade, like I'm having to bring it down my neck, so it's definitely not for my pale skin at the minute. Do you know what this is nice for though, how I feel this is going? Like, the Estee Lauder Double Wear is taking over a little bit, maybe because I put quite a lot of it in compared to the others by accident, but it's taking over quite a bit, but it's watered it down a little bit. Like, I actually don't like, really, the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation on its own. I feel like I feel caked in makeup, like really caked, and this has actually watered it down a little bit, so maybe in the future if I mix the Estee Lauder Double Wear with a different thinner foundation, that might work. Okay, so let me zoom you in. So this is the foundation. Well, it's one layer, but I've topped up in a couple of places. So I think that looks quite good, if I'm honest. Hasn't covered my blemish here, but you know, none of these foundations probably on their own would. I suppose the Estee Lauder would, but again, it's been watered down. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Nice and glowy, but I can also feel there's a couple of matte bits that are drying somewhere, so it's like they've mixed together, but they're also bringing all of their individual like qualities of a foundation to my face as well. Like, but I don't feel like I'm caked in makeup. It feels heavier than a normal foundation. Like, if I was just to put one of these foundations on its own, it would feel a lot lighter than this. But yeah, it doesn't feel like, I don't feel like, oh my god, my face is being like weighed down by foundation. Like, I feel quite good about it, to be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna go finish my makeup and I'll be back with you right now. Okay, so I am back, finished my makeup, and I've got to say, I love this. Like, sorry, I love this foundation. Okay, so cons, obviously takes forever, so I'm not gonna be doing it every day. Second one is it does look a little bit heavier than the average foundation, so I look like I've got a little bit more makeup on than I probably usually would wear, but I'm down for it. I don't mind every now and again, you know. And 3, it does look a tiny bit cakier. It's not caking on my face at all. It just looks heavier, if you know what I mean. Sort of back to my last point where it looks like I've got more makeup on. That's basically it. But cons, my skin looks flawless in real life. Like, I'm not sure if it's coming off on camera, but my skin looks so good in real life. Like, My concealer has never gone on better for some reason, and I'm loving it. Like, I'm really loving the outcome of this foundation. So let me do a flash test. So yeah, it comes off a little bit more paler on flash camera than normal, but I think that my skin just looks so flawless. Like, in this photo I'm putting here, I haven't touched it up at all, where usually I probably would touch up my skin, but it looks really, really good, I think. Anyway, I'm going to check back with you in a bit to see if the foundation has lasted as long, has it like faded, has it gone into lines, etc, etc. So I'll see you in a bit for that. Hello, it is a lot later now. So I filmed this video about 9 o'clock this morning. It is now 5 o'clock in the evening, and this is how I mean, you can't really see to be honest, but the foundation has lasted really well, to be fair. Like, the sun's just setting, sorry, this is annoying. The makeup has lasted really, really well. It's come off a little bit around like blemished areas, or areas where I've been a bit cold today, or like things like that. So around the nose a little bit's come off, around the chin, definitely my blemish area has come off a bit, but it has stayed super duper well, to be fair. I think it looks really, really good. Like, I'm chuffed with this. There's a little bit left, so your girl knows that she's gonna be wearing that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Make sure you like this video if you liked this video. Comment down below suggestions for new videos and suggestions for my Christmas videos, which if you haven't seen, I will card it here, link it below, etc. The video where I'm announcing my like vlogmas type dealio. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. Love you guys lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.